Hi friends, I am creating this video for you to help with some voice healing practices. It's going to be very short and very simple, and I'm doing it on the floor on this lovely comfy carpet in my new office. And so the reason why I'm doing this is because it is the practice that I use the most often. It is the most helpful, the easiest, and it's hilarious. So what I do is I allow my larynx, so larynx is this part of your throat, it's your voice box, as people like to say, I allow it to rest in my throat. I'm not pushing it down, but it's really just anchored there. It's just setting very comfortably. And if you're sensitive to sound, I highly suggest at this moment turning down the volume because it might get a little loud. I'm going to keep it much softer than I normally do. Normally this is very loud and very annoying. But I'm going to keep the levels down. So I allow my larynx to rest very very rooted in my throat, right? You can kind of hear the bass in my voice as of right now. But I'm not pressing on it at all. That's important. And as I'm sitting here, right, part of how I'm sitting is I like doing this practice sitting down because you can really feel all of the organs, all of the viscera, all the muscles, etc., in your body move and how they are engaged with singing. It's not just this part of our body that's singing, it's the whole system down to our feet. Everything's connected. And so you can feel as you breathe in, taking these deep breaths, you're expanding, your rib cage expands. It's multidimensional. It doesn't just go forward or up or out, it actually goes back as well too, so that it's doing this whole thing as you're breathing. And then what we're doing is, it's similar to vocal fry, but it's just resting a note on your throat and just and it doesn't have to be a certain pitch. Normally I do this significantly louder, but as you feel as you're doing it, you kind of feel like, snakes, how their jaws just like detach. It's like or like Predator from like Aliens and Predator. They have that jaw that just like, you feel that open up as you're singing. And then what you're going to continue doing, and I highly suggest doing this first thing in the morning when you first wake up, before you do anything. It is the weirdest, unpretty sound you will ever make, and I swear I will do this before I sing coloratura opera, which is like, if you're not familiar with opera, it's the like highest, fastest, floatiest type of opera singing, and this practice helps me sing more. It helps me sing so smoothly and do the most delicate phrasing. It seems entirely counterintuitive, but I swear it's like the weirder and the more unpretty it sounds in practice, the easier it'll be to do any type of singing that is like really lush or beautiful, or even speaking. This is really great for speaking. And honestly, it wakes up this kind of like, it really, really enhances the vitality in the body. Okay, so what you do is you start on that kind of vocal fry, and then you move up in the notes. And as you move up in the notes, feel the sound travel up your throat, up into your jaw, and then up into your nasal pharynx and up into your nasal cavity and your sinuses. And so the sound is going to go up there. And because you can think of this part of your face, I'm like getting really excited as I'm doing it. You think of this part of your face like organ pipes, right? And so when you're producing a lot of sound, you're not just singing out your mouth, you're actually singing up. They call this the mask a lot of times, classical singers. But you're singing up into these sinuses because they allow the sound to reverberate in such a way that produces this kind of like cathedral, like when you're in cathedrals, they have more reverberation, they have more overtones. It's just this lush experience. And so as you're resting your throat down, as you're going up, making these really weird noises and going up into this nasally part of your face, it's like you like get even higher up, except you don't do the sound, you do and it's like, I'm not going to do it right now because it would be very loud and annoying. But try like making that sound as smoothly through your voice as you're doing it before you start your day, before in between subjects of your day, and just give yourself like 2 to 5 minutes to do this, and I swear it will enliven your experience and your connection to your body and your connection to your voice. Okay, that's all.